Hello everyone. If the audio sounds weird to you, then I trying to fix it, but you know what? Fuck it. Cause I'm gonna go ham on this one. But I'm serious, man. Sony Pictures Entertainment fucks up once again. I mean, Sony Pictures thought it was a bright ass idea to release an IP because they've been falling so hard when it comes to coming out with a great movie other than the new Spider-Man movie. And if it wasn't for Spider-Man, they'd be down the dumps right now. But now I'm off on that tangent. To make a long story short, Sony decided to release this movie called the Emoji Movie, which is one of the crappiest ideas I've ever heard of in my whole entire fucking life. Whoever thought about that needs to go outside and get their ass handed to them, because this is one of the only times where I just begged for the movie to just bomb. Like, it's one of the few times that I've actually wished ill will towards a thing, because I do not want an idea like this to be coming across around Hollywood. Like, oh yeah, you know, it's such a huge hit because we were hip to the kids and all that, you know, and using all these acronyms that nobody fucking uses and stuff like that. Not only that, but, you know, we're going to copy off the success of the Lego movie, and then we're going to rip off one of the plots of a Pixar movie in order to give people a fresh and new experience. You know what I'm saying? No, hell no. But this is, I mean, I can't fathom what was going on into the executives' heads at Sony. I mean, if you really wanted a hit movie, then you should actually listen to the creators of, you know, the writers and what they wanted to do. Don't just go, you know, coming up with ideas in your own head and saying, I mean, all this stupid ass shit and thinking that, oh, so since it's so relevant and it's going to be dated within the next 10 years, we're going to do it anyway so we can make a quick buck. That's not how things go, man. You see, there was a lot of circumstances with the Emoji Movie that I just did not sit well with me. It really did not. If y'all haven't known about this creator named Genndy Tartakovsky, he created these shows on Cartoon Network called Dexter's Laboratory and Samurai Jack, which, you know, it's one of my all-time favorite cartoons. It's one of my all-time favorite animated shows, excuse me. And it deserves a lot of recognition. It really does. And they are. I mean, it's very popular. And, you know, not only that, but it's critically acclaimed. Everybody loves it. Well, except for a few. And, you know, it's a stone gas. I loved it. I loved both of the shows. He also did the Powerpuff Girls. I think he was an integral part into the development of the series. And he also did a show called Sin by Titan, which was canceled way too fucking soon. It really was. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. And not only that, but he also did Star Wars Clone Wars, which was the only Star Wars product that was actually good around that time, other than the prequels, because the prequels sucked ass. Well, except for Episode 3. But it was a whole mess that went on over there. Genndy Tartakovsky was assigned to do a reimagining of Popeye, and the animation test that he put out on YouTube was just so amazing. It was beautiful, man. And, you know, the slapstick was funny. The animation was really good. I mean, it was actually an actual Popeye cartoon that was updated correctly. And if Sony would have went with that, then you bet your bottom dollar that was going to be a hit. Unfortunately, it wasn't. They canceled his project so they can move forward with the Emoji Movie. But there was one good thing that came out of that. Gendy Tartakovsky found actually had some time in his schedule to complete the story for Samurai Jack. He called Cartoon Network and was like, "Hey, I want to do Samurai Jack. You think it's possible if we can talk and stuff like that?" And luckily, he was talking to Mike Lazzo, and Mike Lazzo was like, "Fuck yeah, let's do it." It's like, screw that, man. I mean, screw the talks. Get your ass over here at Cartoon Network Studios and let's do it. Let's get it on, man. which was awesome. It really was. And yeah, it was a rousing success, and that's one of the reasons why Sony should have listened to Tartakovsky, because first off, he directed 2 of their movies, Hotel Transylvania 1 and 2, and they were both hits. They were massive hits. And you come to tell him that they weren't moving forward with Popeye because Emoji movie. Sony Pictures Entertainment. More like sorry Pictures Entertainment. I mean, goddamn. Not too long ago, I watched a trailer for this stupid ass festering pile of shit, and it was a plethora of easy jokes, potty jokes, poop jokes, and I mean, it's just stuff that you would see in each and every single movie that came before that. I mean, the ideas were already tread upon. There was pointless characters. Not only that, but it was just pointless dialogue, pointless jokes. Shoot. Even a 3rd grader could write better jokes than that fucking stupid ass trailer. I mean, I was just reeling over the fact that why in the hell would they spend $50 million on a movie that is basically just a giant commercial? There was Candy Crush, there was Just Dance. It was just a commercial. It really was. I mean, what was the idea behind it? I mean, did they get somebody to pull money into it so they can just advertise their shit on there? Not only that, but I read on one of the review articles that it was either Spotify or Twitter, one of their icons that saved the world. I'm like, so that's the movie. That's what the movie's all about. If it is, then I'm not gonna watch it. I really am not. How in the hell would you expect me to watch that shit? You expect anybody, not just mindless teens and ugly children. What were they thinking? Seriously. That movie must be the most expensive toilet paper of all time. The most expensive toilet paper of all time. I mean, I can't even say anything right now, because $50 million for a 3% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. A 3% rating. And it used to be 0. In which I preferred it to be 0 because I don't want anybody to waste their time to watch that movie. So how did it fall so hard? Other than it's an Emoji movie. Like, it's literally just a movie about smartphone apps and whatever lives inside it and all that stupid shit. I'll tell you what. Let me scoot over for a minute. I gotta show you a screenshot. If you see right, okay. I'm still getting used to this. If you see right here, yeah, there we go. Point over the shoulder, you stupid ass. If you see right here, Just look at the headline. Just look at the freaking headline. It's so stupid. The Emoji movie is apparently an allegory for feminism. Strong women characters that are the secret heroes. The movie's message about believing in yourself, despite it being a corporate pile of shit. It doesn't make any sense at all. And I believe these actors were paid to promote the movie. I bet you each and every single last money that I have in my Google AdSense account that was the reason why they were like all up in arms. Tony Leondis, he's such a visionary. How can you be visionary if you're copying off Inside Out or the Lego Movie for all that stupid ass shit? Those are the true visionaries. Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, and whoever directed Inside Out. I believe it was. I'm gonna have to look it up later, but whoever did Inside Out, great job. Whoever did the Lego Movie, great job. Whoever did the Emoji Movie, go fuck yourself. But I don't know. I mean, they were just trying to sell the movie to the Trump hating crowd. If there was one, I mean there is one, of course. Everybody hates Trump, but let me scoot over. Everybody hates Trump, and the fact of the point is that they tried doing that last year with Ghostbusters, and you know how much of a freaking flop that movie was. But you know, who's to say that Sony actually learns from their mistakes? Because they do not. Because if they did, they wouldn't have made this fucking movie in the first place, and they wouldn't have advertised that movie like that. Because they're still making the same stupid ass mistakes. That's the reason why they're not making any money. It's because they don't know how to market shit. And you expect people to come in droves to watch the stupid ass Emoji movie. A movie that promotes apps that everybody already has. Not only that, but it has such a message that was worn out to the freaking pavement. Then you just want to expect here and say, oh, everybody's going to enjoy this movie because it's a feel-good movie. Hell no, it's not. It has a piece of shit voiced by Captain Jean-Luc Picard. And I'm not going to even touch up on that, man. It's just... what were they thinking? But... all I have to say is, you know, I am so glad that the movie is going to flop. I am so glad. 3% on Rotten Tomatoes, an 8 on Metacritic, and if you go on IMDb, it has a 1.7. 1.7 on IMDb. If there were more people to rate that freaking movie, it'd be at the bottom 10. See, Sony doesn't learn from their mistakes. They really don't. And I have no sympathy for them because I'm just going to see that they crash and burn. At least they still have Spider-Man. And that new Jumanji movie that's coming out, starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So at least you're getting something right. Oh, and they also had they released Baby Driver through TriStar Pictures. You know, at least they have that. But Sony. Sorry, Pictures Entertainment. That's the reason why you should sell yourself to CBS. Because y'all not doing shit. Y'all can't do shit. Y'all won't do shit about your box office returns. Y'all can't do shit about your reviews. You can't do shit about anything because all y'all care about is relevancy, money, desperate attempts to get cash money. All y'all care about is just trying to milk the cash cow of just doing stupid shit. Stupid shit. Bit my cheek. But it's just not working out for y'all because y'all cater to the wrong crowd. Y'all alienate many viewers, many moviegoers. Y'all just don't want to listen. So, thank God that y'all are crashing and burning because y'all refuse to learn from your mistakes. But it is what it is. Y'all fucking suck. Alright. Speaking of anything that sucks, we now segue into another part of my rant. Cartoon Network's milking of Teen Titans Go. And why it is getting on literally everybody's nerves. Before I go further, I just want to thank Adult Swim for actually listening to their viewers rather than trying to appeal to what's relevant. Because if only y'all can take over, you know, whatever's going on in the Cartoon Network side of Cartoon Network, not the Adult Swim side. Adult Swim or Cartoon Network, whatever. Apparently they just don't care. And I'll tell you who, and that's Christina Miller. I think this era of Cartoon Network is slightly worse than the Jim Snyder era. No, Jim Staples or Stuart Snyder. I'd say Stuart Snyder. I think it's Stuart Snyder. Here, let me see right quick. Yeah. It was Stuart Snyder. Oh my god. Farewell to Stu Snyder, the man who tried to make Cartoon Network cartoonless. And I will give him the benefit of the doubt. He did try to make Cartoon Network better by the time he left. He brought back Cartoon Planet. He greenlit Regular Show and Adventure Time. Gumball. He also, I think around that time, when he was about to leave, Steven Universe was in development. So I will give him the benefit of the doubt. You know? So I will say this. Christina Miller's era is slightly worse than the Stuart Snyder era. Slightly worse. Because when Stuart Snyder came in, I think it was around 2007 or 2008. He tried to make Cartoon Network into a live action programming network, despite it being called Cartoon fucking Network. And got shitty ass shows like Destroy Build Destroy. What's the other show? Do What Will Happen, which is basically Mythbusters. Bobby Says, Brain Rush, Unnatural History. I think that's what it's called. I don't remember. And the only good thing to ever come out of CM Real was Tower Prep. I do remember that one. Now that was cool. But it should have been on TNT rather than the stupid ass Cartoon Network. Or, for that matter, the CW. Anywho, yes, he did try to do that. Well into 2011. And then after Tower... No, wait. It wasn't Tower Prep. What was the final nail in the coffin for the live action programming for Cartoon Network was The Incredible Crew. I think that was canceled around 2012. And that was pretty late. So, yeah, I mean, at least around 2011 he brought back Looney Tunes. I mean, that's a good thing to know. and that's a good thing to have because Looney Tunes is practically my all-time favorite cartoon. Not only that, but it's very popular amongst everybody. Everybody loves Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, Wile E. Coyote, Roadrunner, Sylvester Tweety, Tess. You got your Elmer Fudd, Marvin the Martian, everybody. Because Looney Tunes has a diverse cast of cartoon characters. And not only that, but it's funny as hell. It broke so much ground in cartoon comedy. Not only that, but they just... Never mind. I'm just getting off tangent. Because, you know, Stuart Snyder was... I mean... If you took out the element that he tried to implement live action programming to Cartoon Network, then he really was. Then he would have been one of the greatest Cartoon Network presidents and stuff like that. You know, in charge of programming. Because yeah, he did greenlight all those good shows: Adventure Time, Regular Show, Gumball, Steven Universe. And then there was also a few duds like The Problem Solvers, Secret Mountain for Awesome, and almost all of their live action programming. But there was still a few good things to come out. But I digress. You know, Young Justice, Looney Tunes Show, yeah, those were the good ones. But let's get back into focus. Christina Miller. It's her programming. It's the way she programs Cartoon Network. All you see on there is Teen Titans Go, 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 Teen Titans Go. And guess what that's doing to everybody? They're not even watching Cartoon Network anymore. Because all they see is that stupid ass, shitty ass adolescent show that literally nobody wants to do anything with other than little 13, 14-year-old boys and girls. Little kids, toddlers that have nothing to do but to just drink their sugary drinks, eat the sugary candy, and just bounce all over the place and just leave the TV on. And what happens to be on? Teen Titans Go. Literally nobody watches that stupid ass fucking show. And then you got shows like Adventure Time, Regular Show, Steven Universe, and even newer shows like Clarence that are not even getting any rerun time. And then Cartoon Network was like, oh, it's all online, you know. People don't have to, you know, just watch TV anymore. Yes, they do! Everybody watches TV. Not just every single freaking millennial. I don't think any kids had access to a computer other than their little tablet, but I don't think their parents don't want them. Majority of the kids have to ask permission from their parents to use a device, such as an iPad. Mommy, can I use your iPad? No, get your own. Even though you don't have a job. Mommy, can I use the computer? No, you're going to visit some fraudulent sites like Pornhub and all that stupid shit. There's porn on the website. On the internet. I'm about to get a shortage because I'm pissed off. I really am, because Cartoon Network is not doing anything. They're just like Sony. They won't listen. That's why people are not tuning in to watch new episodes of Adventure Time. They're not tuning in to watch... Actually, they are tuning in to watch new episodes of Steven Universe. They should listen, you know? There's a huge fan base for Steven Universe. Not only that, but they got another new show that's going to come on called OKKO, which was actually a pretty good batch of the first 6 episodes that they released. But even then, they're just sealing the nail in the coffin for that show because they were releasing it too early online. Anywho, nobody's going to watch Teen Titans Go for a lead-in to their favorite show. They really are not. They refuse. Teen Titans Go is mindless drivel. Nobody's going to watch mindless drivel. They want to watch something that has, resonating themes like Steven Universe or Adventure Time. Or, they just want to have a good laugh like Gumball. Even though Gumball is having some rerun time. But even then, it's suffering from overexposure just like Teen Titans Go. Not only that, but no episodes of regular show are being rerun. Which is freaking odd because it just ended in January. And I remember when I was little, whenever Cartoon Network would rerun shows that ended 5 years ago. Like Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo, Cow and Chicken. All those shows, man. And they're not even rerunning a regular show ever since it ended. Excuse me. But ever since it ended, they haven't been rerunning a regular show. It's been on Hulu. All the seasons have been on Hulu. So they expect everybody to watch shows on Hulu, their shows on Hulu, like their vast library on Hulu or the Boomerang app, whatever the fuck. So they can get their fix of classic TV shows. Cartoon Network they have too large of a library in order to pull something off like that. They can't just rerun Teen Titans Go for practically half of their programming time. Almost more than half, actually. They can't do that. It hurts them. It will hurt them. It already is hurting them. They're just not getting it through their thick fucking skulls. Christina Miller's not getting through her thick fucking skull that if you do not rerun a certain program, it's not going to get exposure. If you rerun a program too much, it's going to suffer from overexposure. But whatever. And there was also another show on Cartoon Network called The Mighty Magic Swords, and it's created by this guy named I already forgot his name. But I've heard that he had a history of being a whiny ass little bitch, and he would try to ruin the lives of people that try to criticize his work. And his work is not really that good anyway, because the design of his work is too wonky. And I tried watching the Mighty Magic Swords. It's not good at all. It really isn't. It's like Teen Titans Go, except that it's basically what Cartoon Network wanted all along. Something that they can profit off of 100%. Even though they are a subsidiary of Time Warner, and the people who produce Teen Titans Go is owned by Time Warner as well. But they want revenue being poured into the Turner side of Time Warner. And being that the Mighty Magic Swords has all these funny looking swords, they can already sell those at your local Walmart, Target, or Toys R Us. Little action figures, and there's ugly ass looking swords, and they want more traffic for their Cartoon Network website. So, it is what it is. Cartoon Network, you need to get your shit together, because I've had it with you fucking things up intentionally just so you can direct more attention to your website or Hulu. Stop it! Stop it or I'll bury you alive in a box! Same for you, Sorry Pictures Entertainment, for greenlighting the Emoji movie. And I hope it serves a lesson to you that nobody is going to watch something that is too relevant. Not only that, but it's lame as fuck. Stop it! Fucking stop it! But anyways, that's pretty much it. Okay, so, I need a drink of water. And I need to stop acting like Bill O'Reilly for a second. because I feel like I'm about to fly off the freaking wall like he did on Inside Edition 22 years ago. But anyways, you know, that's it for my rant. I'm glad. I mean, I thank y'all for, you know, sitting right here for about 32, 33, 34, 35 minutes listening to it. I do not like the circumstances that are going on within the both companies that I covered today. And, you know, it was just something that I just wanted to get off my chest for the longest time. So, once again, thank y'all so much for watching this. I hope y'all enjoy y'all day, because I certainly will. And, you know, don't watch the Emoji movie. Please do not. And if y'all will, please write to Cartoon Network or email them about your concerns about their freaking programming and their scheduling, because they are killing themselves. Hopefully they will get the memo that rerunning Teen Titans Go for so much will hurt them rather than help them in the long run. So, God bless you guys. Thank y'all so much, and I'll see you soon.